Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's episode 4 of our Director of Football Challenge with the mighty Football Club Barcelona. I really hope you've been enjoying the series so far. The numbers, the interaction, it's been fantastic for me so far, so thank you very much for that. If you are enjoying the series, please smash that subscribe button and hit like as well on this video. That really helps the channel out, helps a lot more people find it. Hopefully we get some more people into our little community. That would be amazing. Today, there's a little bit of news to catch up on, not really anything massive happening. It's outside the transfer window, so there's nothing really to catch up on. There are half a dozen games to go through, and today's match sees Celtic come to the Camp Nou on match day 4 of the Champions League. So the first of those 6 games to catch up on then is this solid 2-0 home win over Valencia. You can see at the stats we were dominant. It's a really good performance. Rafinha scored after 10 minutes. We plugged away. We couldn't break them down. We broke them down, we just couldn't find a way through to goal. Neto had a great game for Valencia. Leo Messi finally did 7 minutes from time to wrap up the points. It was an interesting one because with about 26 minutes to go, Messi had a 6.3. So I went in and gave him an individual shout out of demand more. And 25 minutes later, end of the game, he's got a goal. He's got an 8.0. He's got man of the match. So shout outs work. First little bit of news, just a board confidence update really. Very pleased with the overall leadership of the team. The final defeat was obviously not really what was expected and was very disappointing, and still the opening day victory against Real Madrid is the highlight. But you can see the dressing room atmosphere on there is looking really good. Everything else is going up and looking excellent as well, so it's all looking good at Camp Nou at the minute. And that continued in this trip to the Canary Islands. Las Palmas away, and we dispatched them comfortably. They had 6 shots, didn't trouble ter Stegen at all. We had 15 with 6 on target. Paulinho, Paco Alcacer and Angel Di Maria scoring the goals. It was Di Maria's first. Got in at the back post, headed in off the bar. Paco Alcacer was good to get him on the score sheet. You can see he had a really good game actually. He got an assist as well as a goal, so he was really good. And Paulinho, I love the guy. He has been absolutely beastly in the centre of midfield at the moment, in that box-to-box role. Absolutely fantastic. So then we went up to Celtic Park, and again we totally dominated this match. We could only get the 1 goal. It was Ousmane Dembele tapping in a rebound after a messy shot was well saved, but Craig Gordon, he pushed it out into the 6-yard box. Cardinal sin. Dembele was unmarked, free in the box to tap in, and he'd get us the win in the end. Should have won more comfortably, but the win was all we needed, and that is what we got. And then Sevilla were at the Camp Nou, and again just absolutely blew them away. 22 shots with 10 on target. They only had 4. Luis Suarez got a brace. Leo Messi scored a stunning free kick, and it just all came together. We just absolutely battered them. They've had a really poor start to the season. They're really low down in the table, and we piled on the misery for them. And then this. The Copa del Rey 4th round first leg away at Marbella. You can see from the lineup, don't look at the score, you can see from the lineup, we totally youth teamed it. Absolutely totally youth teamed it. And we lost 1-0. Now, it was a free kick, I think it was that beat us, but you can see from the stats that we dominated in terms of chances. We had 50% possession, but we did more with it. We had 16 shots, 7 on target. Their keeper had the game of his life. The goal scorer got the man of the match, but I tell you, Wilfried in goal just pulled off some amazing saves. Paco Alcacer and Angel Di Maria and Stefan de Vrij were the only first team regulars that at the start of the match. Rakitic did come on, and Silerson played his first game of the season. But I learnt a lot about some of the young kids. It was good to get them some minutes, good to get them on the pitch, good to get them some first team experience. Not sure what I'm going to do for the second leg yet, but that's for another day. And then I wish I'd done this as a live com. I opted to do the Celtic game because I wanted to do a couple of group games for live comms. This I would have loved to do. It was an unbelievable match. It was absolutely incredible. It really was. Leo Messi put us ahead after about 30 seconds. Antoine Griezmann equalised 26 minutes in. They had battered us. After our goal, they battered us for those 25 minutes. Deserved a goal. Lovely little move. Great volleyed finish. You can see from the stats again that they were the better team in terms of creating chances, and Marc-Andre ter Stegen was just sensational in this match. He really was, kept us in the game, and Leo Messi put us in front 9 minutes from time, and I really thought that was going to be it. Really thought that was going to be a huge win, but Luciano Vietto scored in stoppage time, and in fairness, a draw was the fair result, and it was an amazing match. It would have made for a phenomenal live com, but I would, before the match, a point at the Wanda, definitely. So well happy with that in the end. And the last little bit of news, just a financial update. You can see we're 24 million in the red for the month. Not really sure why, it's just player wages, I guess. Overall, we're doing well. We are doing well. We've got 44 million in the bank. I think we're in profit for the season. It's just this last month has been a bit hit and miss. But the finances are looking really good. We're still counted as rich. So all in all, things are going exceptionally well on and off the pitch. So as I say, off the pitch, things are going as well as they are on the pitch. You can see the match cohesion has now gone to good. They're starting to get a good level of understanding for this 4-3-3 that we're playing. Dressing room atmosphere is excellent because they're enjoying playing together. They're in good form. We're still unbeaten in the league, and things are just going so well. We're well positioned in the Champions League as well. We'll show you the tables in a second. And the managerial support has gone to average, but is going up. We've got the little green arrow. The little yellow thing has gone. The little yellow statement, was it the reputation compared to the players? Something to do with that. So oh no, sorry, it was we're failing to do something with players, are we? But that's gone now because I started interacting with them a lot more, praising their training levels, things like that. It's really working. If we have a look at the hierarchy, someone did move up, and I can't remember who it is. Someone has gone up into influential. It could be Nelson Semedo, but it's all looking really good again. Looking at the social groups as well, you've only got Ousmane Dembele who's struggling to find a group at the minute, probably because he's still new, I guess. Although it's a little worrying because the Stefan de Vrij up there in social group A, one of our other new signings. Angel Di Maria is in the core social group, but he speaks Spanish, so that would explain that. And there's other Argentinians in, South Americans in here. So all in all, it's looking good. I'd like to see Dembele get into one of these groups because otherwise he could become unhappy. So before we look at the league tables, look at this. The medical centre. This is the best it's been so far. The only risk assessment, the only players with the high injury risk are two of our youngsters. Abel Ruiz is, I think he's just coming back from injury. Carlos Alenia has played quite a lot because he's available for all squads. So he's putting quite a few matches at the minute because I want to get his stats up and up. I had a comment on the last episode telling me to get Leo Messi tutoring him. At the minute it's Jordi Alba that's tutoring him because they've got a fairly similar personality. Leo Messi is training somebody else, but look at Carlos Alenia. These stats are going up like crazy. He's going to be a beast for us. That's why I'm trying to get him as many games with all the different teams as I can. Yes, I'm running the risk of injuries, but it's a risk worth taking. So you look at the risk assessment in full and just look at that. We scroll down and everyone in the first team squad is normal or low injury risk. That is absolutely phenomenal. The draw then against Atletico Madrid has just allowed Real Madrid to sneak back into second now. They're just 5 points behind us, but we are 5 points clear after 10 games and still unbeaten. It's been an incredible start to the season. I mean, just look at all our players in the categories there as well. Luis Suarez is still a couple of goals behind Carlos Bacca. We've got two of the top three highest rated players. Leo is out in front now as the top assister. Ter Stegen is now the top goalkeeper with clean sheets. And Leo is just proving how good he is now with 4 Man of the Match awards. It's been a brilliant start to the season. The Marbella game, I was I was gutted to lose it, but we played well, and it was the B team. I think I'm probably going to bring some first teamers in for the second leg so we can get through, but that is the only blip on the recent landscape. Of course, we had the final defeat as well, but all in all, it's going brilliantly. And it's in our own hands as well now in the Champions League group. 2 wins against Benfica and Celtic have put us top on goal difference. We're the only team with a positive goal difference. A win today against Celtic would virtually guarantee us a top 2 spot. It would leave us needing only a win in the next game against Feyenoord and would render the Benfica match presumably a playoff for top spot. So 2 wins and we'll be through, and it's 2 home games coming up, so I'm really confident that we are going to deliver and get through the group as winners. So before we get to today's match then, it's time for the channel shout out, and this time it is for an amazing content creator called Grey Hair Gaming. You may be familiar with him. He's risen to prominence recently because following the USA failing to qualify for the World Cup, he's done quite a few videos ranting about it and how to fix American soccer in his opinion. You can see the featured videos on his channel at the minute. He virtually doubled his subscribers from those videos, I think, as well, and he's doing fantastically well. He doesn't just play Football Manager either. If we look at his playlist here, he's currently doing with the beta a Sunderland save. Good luck with that. And you can see he does This War of Mine and Dota 2. He's played The Darkest Dungeon, Motorsport Manager, and he does a lot of FM content as well. He's a really great guy. He's a really great member of the community, and he is such a good YouTuber to watch. Definitely get along, check him out, drop him a sub, and follow him on Twitter as well, because he loves a rant at YouTube at the minute. Links will be in the description. Make sure you get along and check him out. Here we go. This is the team that we're going with today then. It's Ter Stegen in goal, Jordi Alba, Samuel Umtiti, Gerard Piqué and Nelson Semedo as the back 4. Sergio Busquets, Iniesta and Paulinho in midfield. That's just becoming the midfield triumvirate at the minute. Deulofeu, Messi and Suarez up top. It's pretty much as strong a squad as I could get. Everyone is coming back from injury now. The only really long-term one we've got is Andre Gomez. He's still quite some way away from coming back, but injury-wise now, it seems to be settling down a bit. So here we go, we're at the Camp Nou. We've got these beautiful new graphics out. I still love them. I love everything about the game at the minute. It's absolutely brilliant. They're playing a slightly different formation. They played a narrow formation at Celtic Park. They're looking to expand this time. Wonder Kid Patrick Roberts is, he was on the bench in the last game. He's starting this game. You got Scott Sinclair and Lee Griffiths as well. We should be able to beat this team quite easily. To be fair, they are the 4th seed in the group. Apologies Celtic fans, but this should be an easy home win. Let's get to the team talk. We are going to assertively say, let's give the fans a performance they are expecting. And it's gone down pretty well. Let's get to it. So we get the game underway then. A win here would be, well, it's crucial. We definitely need the win here. A draw would be rubbish. A defeat would be disastrous. Come on, we can do this. Jordi Alba's going to take this throw then. Here's Iniesta, Sergio Busquets, Paulinho, out to Suarez. What's he doing out there? He's hit it wide anyway. So today's shirt, by the way, is it's one of the ones I've had for a long time actually. This one's I think it's 2006, 2007. It's one of the first ones before they one of the last ones, sorry, before they started putting UNICEF on the front. And it was quite a controversial one at the time because it went from the narrow stripes to just these 2 big ones and the two, and the ones at the side. But I like it. Again, it's not one of my favourites, I'll be honest, for a change. But I do still like it because it's a Barcelona shirt, isn't it? Here's Suarez in with a great chance. What a save, Craig Gordon. Messi is tackled by Hayes. What a save from Craig Gordon that was. That was a very, very, very good save. It was the first highlight really of the match. It's not going particularly well at the minute. We're going to have to do some shout outs in a second, but here we go with another highlight. Jordi Alba, that is a shocking challenge, and he's off. That was an awful, awful challenge. Oh, and I haven't got Luca Dean on the bench. Some rearranging to do here. Okay, so this is what we've done. We've taken Sergio Busquets off and we've brought on Stefan de Vrij and we've pushed Samuel Umtiti out to left back. I'm hoping that we can still win the game. I mean, we've got 75 minutes or so to play with 10 men, but I'm hoping that we can still get the win because I can't believe he's just flown through someone like that. That's absolutely, you know better than that, Geordie. What were you doing? I can't believe he's done that to us. A game like this, it's so important. We need the 3 points, and he's gone and done that. Let's do it with 10 men anyway. Here we go. Iniesta, Paulinho, PK, out to Semedo. Messi looking to get in. Here he is. Good ball in, and Suarez's header, and it's off the bar. That was a great move. Griffiths to take the free kick, and ter Stegen has tipped it over. That was a powerful effort. Celtic are going to fancy this now. They are going to fancy getting us something out of this game as PK clears. Patrick Roberts has it though, down to Scott Sinclair, and that is poor. What was that? Here's Samuel Umtiti, playing slightly out of position now, of course, but Gerard Deulofeu across to Paulinho. We're not really in the game at the minute as, that's a great ball, and Suarez is in, and he's lifted it over the bar. So we're coming up to half time. I may have a look at things because we are getting overrun in midfield a little bit, but we are still dominating the possession quite massively. And Semedo, don't you dare dive in. Oh my God. Heart was in the mouth for a second there. Semedo he's walking the tightrope, and I really thought he was going to go there. Here's McGregor, Brown, Lee Griffiths looking to play it through, but again we tidy up at the back, and now Suarez is away down the left. You've got Messi racing. What is that? Craig Gordon hitting a long goal kick. Semedo, and again Semedo. Here's Messi. Suarez on the move. Here is Luis Suarez, back for Leo Messi. Good save. Messi again picks it up. Across to Iniesta. Now Paulinho, and again rubbish. Into first half stoppage time then. Here's Iniesta. Umtiti down the left. Good ball in field to Gerard Deulofeu. Puts it into the 6-yard box. Panic clearance. De Vrij helps it on. Iniesta to Paulinho. Messi tackled before it gets to him. Here's Scott Sinclair. The counter is on. Oh, what a tackle. PK on Griffiths. What a tackle. And Iniesta is play on Suarez. Leo Messi. Messi. Oh. 0-0 then at half time. It is 0-0 in the Feyenoord Benfica game as well. So if we can get a goal and that stays as it is, that would be perfect. We've passionately said that we can still win the game. Just keep going, doing what you're doing. We are the better team. We should be fine. It went okay. And then obviously to Jordi Alba, I've assertively said, you're an idiot. And he seems motivated by that. So happy days. Let's get the second half underway. Celtic do get it underway. Oh, they've given the ball away immediately. And what was that? Suarez in the centre circle, isolated with loads of Celtic players around him. But here's Umtiti, Deulofeu, Iniesta, back to PK. That's it. Just keep the ball, knock it around. This is nice play. Messi now. What can you do? Come on. Paulinho, Suarez, Umtiti, into Deulofeu, and across to Paulinho. And again, it's straight at Craig Gordon. Come on, boys. Put it to the side. The goal is bigger than the goalkeeper. Stop putting it straight at the keeper. What are you doing? It's still 0-0 in the other game as well. Come on. We need the goal. We can get the goal. We could do with a highlight. Oh, they have brought on God. They have brought on Moussa Dembele, my Marseille legend from FM17. I hope he doesn't haunt me here. And Benfica have scored in Rotterdam, which will put them top. This is not going well. What is going on? It's time for some changes. But first, a free kick for Messi! Okay, so we've made some changes. We've brought on Ivan Rakitic for Deulofeu. We've brought on Denis Suarez for Iniesta, and we've gone a lot narrower now. We've moved Messi in as a trequartista behind Luis Suarez, and we've gone back to our little three in the middle as well, just to try and shore it up now. Not shore it up as such, but just to try and prevent them getting at us down the wing, down the middle. Of course, we're now struggling down the wings, but needs must. I need to get numbers in that midfield. We've got to try and go. We've gone a little bit more narrow as well. Just got to hope. Oh, as Hayes heads straight to Stegen, we've just got to hope that we can break through now and get a goal. desperately need one. Desperately need one. Here's Semedo with a header. But it comes to Hayes. Now McGregor. Brown heads on, but De Vrij clears. And now Suarez. Dennis Suarez. Oh, it's a good foot out by Scott Brown. And Dembele is away. Moussa Dembele into the box. Pulls it back. What a ball back that was. There wasn't a Celtic player on the penalty spot. That was a fabulous ball back. But it's crossed in again. And McGregor's put it into the side netting. Ter Stegen now to Semedo. Rakitic. Denis Suarez. Back to Semedo. Paulinho now. Someone make the run for him. That's it. Semedo on the overlap. Get the cross in. Get the cross in. You've got one man to aim at. And Craig Gordon has kept it in play for some reason. Semedo again now. And that's another rubbish cross. You are better than that. That is an awful cross. Oh, we're just going to pause it a minute. Just give him a little... Do we do an encourage? Do we do a demand more? We're still the dominant team. We're going to encourage. We're going to be encouraged. I think it'd be unfair to demand more at the minute. They're doing really well at the moment. Come on, let's find the goal, boys. Here's Messi with the free kick. It looks like this is going to be the end of game highlight then. Oh, just bouncing off everyone there in midfield. We've struggled to break them down. It's been a good effort, but go on, Suarez, shut it down. Oh, so frustrating. I mean, we've scored 1 goal over 2 games against Celtic. This is not good enough, but what can you do when you're down to 10? Here's Semedo though. Can we sneak it? No. Semedo, your crossing has been abysmal today. That has been a real low point, and that is an awful game. And we're now 3 without a win in all competitions when you take the Atletico and the Marbella games into consideration. That is not good enough, and even with 10 men we should have been winning that game. Did I make an error changing to the narrower formation? Possibly, but I had to try and just populate the midfield a little bit more. It's all Jordi Alba's fault. End of the day, it's all his fault. Calm, and we're just going to be calm and just say it wasn't our night, because it wasn't. We just, you know, what can you do? You play 75 minutes with 10 men and you come out with a draw. Doesn't matter what team you are or who you're up against. That's not a bad result to keep a clean sheet with 10 men. So, of course, what that does mean for the table is we've dropped down to second because Benfica won 1-0 in Rotterdam. So, we still, a win against Rotterdam, a win against Feyenoord puts us through in second at least. And then it will come down, whatever happens, it looks like, if we beat Feyenoord, it looks like it'll come down to Benfica away for a playoff for the top spot in the group. I'm not really bothered where we finish in the group, whether it's first or second. We just need to get through it. And we'll be looking to do that in the next game. So I'll look at the schedule then. And we have got, oops, I went a bit far there. Yeah, look at that. No wins in 3 after all those wins in a row. Really not happy with the drop off in form. So in terms of the next video, I am thinking it's probably, there's no real mouth-watering league games coming up. We've got Sociedad away at home next. We've got Girona away, Coruña, and then we've got the Marbella game, and then we've got Malaga, and then it's Benfica away. And I'm thinking it'll probably be Benfica away that will be the next video, because I can't see. I mean, we've got the Real Madrid game coming up here. We've got the return Clásico coming up. That definitely needs to be done. So I'm really thinking it's going to be Benfica away and what will hopefully be a playoff for top spot. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out Grey Hair Gaming as well. Check out his channel and his Twitter. You won't be sorry. And I will see you for what will hopefully be a playoff for top spot in Group H. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.